Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna go over the basics of Visual Studio Code. Basically it's an IDE, which is an integrated development environment. You can use it to create and edit codes for different programming languages, but myself I'm using it for HTML and CSS, and this is what I'm gonna be talking about. But mostly I'm gonna be looking over I'm gonna show you the interface of the Visual Studio Code. So let's get started. First, let me go over the slides. You can download it from going to this website, code.visualstudio.com/download, and you can end up on this page here, and you can use those links to download it, and it's available for Windows computer, for Linux, and for Mac computers, and it's not difficult to install. In Windows it's a .exe or a zip file, I think, and Linux it's easy. You just go to the software center and look for it and click install. And Mac, it must be easy too, but I never had any Mac, so I'm not sure about it, but I'm sure it's easy too. So that's how to download it and from where. We went over how to install it. So let's go to the interface just to give you an idea about Visual Studio Code. So I have it installed, and this is how it looks like. I have it open on a code here on an index1.html. I was working on this, and I have main1.css. So if you look at the interface, it's got some of the menus here, and it's got so many sub menus and options. On the left side here, some options like extension, and so what happened, it depends on what you need. You're not going to use all of these. So myself, I just use the file menu and the edit, and in case I want to create a new file or open an existing file or folder, so you can tell what you have here from the and editing, you can cut, paste, copy, etc. And mostly that's what I use. And on the left side here, this is very important. If you look at the this one, this is the search icon. So basically you can search for existing file you have been working on, or existing folders you're looking for. And this one here, I never used it. I don't even know what it does. I never used it. And looking at this one, it says run, I never used that. So basically I only use the search, and this icon on the top, it says explorer. It's a shortcut to find files and folders. And this is very important here, the extensions. If you click on it, you have the option of searching what you have available to install, and depending on what you are using and what kind of job you are doing and what programming language you're using and coding, you have a lot of options here that will help you. So I'm gonna go over what I use myself, and this is very important. And the way you install the options, you just search for it, and if it's not installed, it's gonna give you the option to install it. So you just click on install, and if it's already installed, it's gonna show you that it's installed. So like this one here, if you look at this one, it says installed. Whatever is appearing here is installed in my option on my system, and that's what it shows because that's what I need. And the first one is the boilerplate, extended boilerplate. And this one here, the basic HTML5 boilerplate. This is very important. Whenever you start creating an HTML file, I can show you here in 1 second what it does. So if you go up to the menu, file, new file, and you create an index. Just okay, so you go to the Explorer and then you right click here. That's one of the options you can do. New file, and the new file, I'm gonna call it index.html. I'm gonna give it number 2 because I have number 3 because I have different ones I'm working on. I don't want to use the same name. So index3.html, enter, and it's, if you look here, instead of because when you create an HTML document, you start with index.html. That's the main page or the home page of a website, and you have certain elements, certain tags, they have to exist. You have to use them. So instead of retyping it every time, you can use this extension to create those for you without typing it. This is an example. So once you start, before you start typing anything, you just hit HTML5, and you're gonna get this option. It says dash boilerplate. If you left click the mouse, you're gonna get this generated on in your system. This way you don't have to type the ones you need every time, those tags like the document, doc type HTML, the head tags, the meta tags, the title tags, the body tag HTML, because those you need them in every web page. So once they are generated for you, you don't have to type them every time. So that's what it does, and this function is very important every time you create a web page. The second one of the extensions is W3c Validation. What it does, this is important too. I think what it does, it validates your code. If you have any problems or any code, it's gonna give you like 1, 2, 3, depending how many errors you have in your page. And one of the most important ones is the live server preview. And what the live server preview does, you can review your code in a web page, how it's gonna appear. So as you're typing your codes and as you're making changes, it's gonna reflect the change and you can see it live. This is why it's called live server. I can show you right now. You go up to the index3 now .html and you right click it. Okay, let me see. Oh. Okay, so this one is for some reason you cannot access the live server from any menu. I have no idea why, but usually you come here, you right click it, and it says open with live server. So once you right click, then you left click the live server option, and you gonna get this page here. And it's empty now because I don't have anything typed in it. But once you start typing, everything you type or change, it's gonna show here immediately. So basically, like if I type, let's say in a body tag here, if I type, hi, this is me. So if you look at the page, it just showed me here, hi, this is me. And it's just instantaneous. So basically, whatever you type, it's gonna show immediately. So that's it, I think, for the extensions I use. There is so many, but my information is limited to HTML and CSS basics because I'm not even an expert. I'm just learning it now. I joined a course with Joe Santos. It's in codingphase.com. And as I'm learning, I'm trying things on my computer, and this is what I'm learning from the course, and this is what they use, a Visual Basic Code. So basically that's it for this video. If you have any questions, please submit them in a comment. I'll be making more videos about HTML and the CSS, and also I'm gonna be making videos about making vector graphics, simple vector graphics in Inkscape. So if you have any interest in this kind of subjects, feel free to subscribe and submit your questions or comments, so this way you'll give me an idea on my next videos. Thank you.